I was stuck in traffic for like 4 hours yesterday. Oh, I can't even imagine that. How long has it been since I was stuck in traffic? Like 4 or 5 years? Wow. Anyway, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, boys and girls. How are we all doing today? Well, you know what it's like. Anyway, so last time we brought Abby along for a rather successful run. So I think today we will try the same thing again. So we have these very powerful elemental upgrades. Maybe we should do 10% fire and reload. No, we'll do this. And then yeah, we don't have anything there. Okay, let's try it again with the same weapons, because obviously I'm too weak to play any other weapon. Well, isn't it especially? Excuse me. I feel like the flamethrower. Did that fire penetrate past? What? I don't think that's really ever happened before, has it? Is there a piercing there? Yeah, it's piercing. So does that mean it won't bounce anymore? Oh, that's not good. I much rather it bounce than pierce. Huh, okay. Well, we shall see. Oh, because these things are always like these types of games always are constantly being updated. Right? They are termed early access for good reason, because you're essentially playing what amounts to be a beta. And in return, of course, you get to play early, but you also get to participate in the wrong button. You also get to participate in the development process. Yes, it's a tech thing. Actually, that does remind me. Remember when I first started the channel and the first few of you, when I invited you, actually, you're all still around. I'm not sure if you're all here today in particular, but at least some of those whom I first invited to come watch me, I termed it a alpha test, right? And that's just a fancy, boring way of saying, oh, this is a test that. Ooh, probably shouldn't have done that. It's okay. It's all right. Yeah. So essentially, you get people to come and test your stuff for, and it's supposed to be mildly win-win, in that at least you're supposed to, you get good feedback, while at the same time, while at the same time, sort of your customers, clients, whatever, get access to services they've never really had before. Does it feel like the flamethrower has changed really dramatically? It feels like the flamethrower has changed really dramatically since we last tried it. Well, that's just it, right? And one of the downsides to that is, oh, I didn't really want to take that, did I? Oops. One of the downsides to that is that you then essentially are playing with a product that you don't know, that isn't set in stone, so you have no idea how it'll look like in a few months, or even, when you last played on Tuesday. And that's I feel like, yeah, I feel like the fire rate has been dramatically enhanced, and it's now also piercing, which, you know, it's fine, but I think its range is also shorter. And I'm not sure I particularly like the changes. Perhaps people are taking so much advantage of it that, like what I did, right, essentially. Yeah, the range is definitely different, which could potentially be a problem. Especially if it no longer bounces, then we're definitely in mild trouble, so to speak. Yes. Nice. We don't have bounce, but we have massive amounts of fire bullets. Increase move speed and after 2 seconds after reloading. Fantastic. I think it's been powered up a little bit, actually. I feel like we're doing quite a bit more damage compared to the past, but that doesn't, strictly speaking, help if if we don't have the same standoff power as we did before, right? And I'm not sure if we have the same standoff power as we did before, but we shall see. We're at least doing damage. That's good. Yes, I will accede to that particular point. Well, it's a little bit different though, isn't it? Should yes, it is. And also we I guess we could ask, you could ask them if they let's see if it bounces. No, it doesn't bounce anymore. Oh, that makes it really a lot less useful for me. Actually, does it? It just means we need higher reload rate, right? I mean, it still kind of works. Like it's been turned into a quasi shotgun, and while that, you know, while that isn't necessarily terrible, move speed. It does mean, because it doesn't bounce, we don't. Excuse me. It's more like a flamethrower than it is a something that bounces. What bounces? Bullet size. So in that case, we should actually go for more piercing. Actually, should we? Maybe. We'll see. But we should definitely go for more reload. See, like this isn't it is nowhere near as many bullets as we had before, right? Because before we really had essentially an unlimited amount of just bouncing bullets bouncing around on screen, and that was great because that meant that their bouncing around could keep people from coming too close to us, and now that's no longer the case, and we are in danger of being overwhelmed by even small amounts of mobby mobs. Right, like see how close we are, or rather how close they are getting to us, because they are because not only is the fire piercing, it's also not bouncing, right? So we simply don't have enough amount. Damage piercing. Let's go with real. Oh, I should have gone with freeze. Well, maybe extra reload rate could be useful. Or rather, not useful, but like, as long as we push them back really hard, that should be fine. Firestarter, max ammo. So more output and faster read. Ooh, ow. Well, we are really close to them, right? Like, my heart can't take it either, don't worry. Oh, ow, ow. Or rather not ow, but we almost got hit. Extra lightning. Because when they gather up as mobs, the extra lightning hit means a lot, right? Like the same lightning that would hit one now hits like 3 or 4. I mildly wish that lightning would always choose to hit the one that's closest to me. Piercing, bullet damage, reload rate. You know what? YOLO. Because they still get pushed back, I believe. Yes, okay, yeah, so this is fine. So because they still get pushed back, it's not quite as bad as it was before. Well, ideally, we get to the point where we are almost never out of ammunition. Let me see. This is this speed. I do want this, so maybe let's get that. There we go. Extra damage and speed turns out it's alright. Oh, someone ran into us. What we really need now is actually that burning skill that has a 0.5% chance of healing us, but I don't think we're getting that. No, this is fine. Life's good. I don't know what you're talking about. Look, we're burning people. And like, even though we have piercing, we're still pushing them back, and that's important. That's the most important part. Pickup range. Right, like they're dying quickly enough. Like if this were the last level where these smaller mobs had too much health, then we might actually... Did I take Ghost Friend? No. Pickup range. Chance to refill 1 ammo, move speed, fire rate. I'm not getting the stuff I want. I need more freezing. Ooh. Or yes, exactly. I need the burning part that refills my health. That would be fantastic right about now. Fire starter. Bullet damage. Or if I could even get like this, right? Like that would help. In a large area for 3 damage per second. You know what? We'll go for extra 5 damage. Yeah, well, what can you do? Oh, hello. That explode. Actually, now that I think about it, we could have taken the 33% chance to not use up ammunition. Because then we could just, like, if we increase our pickup range, we can just, like, stand there, right? Strikes an enemy that is... Oh, fantastic. Look at that. It just, like, burns right through them. Fantastic. Alright, okay. Just a drink of OJ. Well, before things get hectic, you know? Like, let's... Like, if we're doing this... Oh. There we go. There we go. Fantastic. So now the more enemies we have, the more likely it is for them to be healing us as we kill them. Right? And as they sort of burn and then get struck by lightning, they'll also explode, and fantastic. The synergies are nice. Yes. Yes, well, that is how these things are supposed to work. We've talked about this at length when we were playing Vampire Survivors, when we were playing this game, whenever we were playing this game. Yes. But yeah, the point remains. This is supposed to be a game where you escalate, things escalate to the point, but you also escalate along with it, right? Please don't make me play Toho. How do you even know such a thing exists? How weeb are you? Fire rate spread projectiles, I'll take that. Because that means more burning. That is quite weeb, yes. We'll take this, as long as we don't get hit. Because the point now is to not get hit, right? Like, if we get surrounded, then we'll be dead anyway. So, it doesn't even matter. Though I do not want to get hit. Still, yes. We can switch to Mandarin. There's no problem with that. But I think it would rather depend on the other sponsors. Should we make a language? I don't think we should make language one of those. Increase bullet damage, refill 1 ammo, bullet speed. We'll take speed. I think speed gives the bullets more range as well. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure, but I think it does. It might be. I don't know if it's speed actually. It might be. What do you call it? Not spread. Spread is the other one. I think speed gives me extra range, yeah. Now that I think about it. Because it would make sense, right? The faster the bullet goes, the further its range. Yep, absolutely. That's how physics works. No, that is how physics works. Higher speed means more energy. And that's why shotgun slugs are much bigger, and pistol slugs are much bigger than rifle slugs. I need to write this down. 19. Oh, it's been 19 minutes. Oh wow. Okay. What were we saying? Faster things tend to go further. That's how physics works. This is why pistol and shotgun ammunition is bigger, because they make bigger holes. Because blah 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 is bigger because they need less range to make bigger holes, and why rifle ammunition is much smaller. Oh, right, yes. Bullet damage. I don't really need bullet damage though. 5% for every enemy killed. That looks like it could be useful. Like, given how much enemies are surrounding us and how much we're reloading anyway. Like, that reload time is already kind of ridiculous, right? It's nice. It's nice. I wish I had access to more freezing though. Right? Like, if I had access to more frozen like skills and synergies between like frost and fire, then these things would die even faster. But I don't. Oh, hey, look, there's the other boss. Pickup range. Yeah, let's go for this one. Focusing. Focusing? My voice did not just crack. He did not. Oh, I got hit. Ow, 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 ow. I don't know what you're talking about, okay? First of all, my voice didn't crack. Even if it did, it was a very manly crack. Oh, thank you. Ow, 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 ow. I tried to walk into the laser, which probably wasn't not one of my better ideas now. And yes, I'm aware that the further you are from the laser, the more room you have to move, but ooh, excuse me. Okay, we are on our last chance. So we have to make sure we move further away from. Like, I just don't want. There were too many of those red bullets hanging in the air, which was actually making it rather difficult for me to. Ow. Rather difficult for me to position myself, especially because I couldn't actually see what I was doing. There we go. Wow, this is just the first level of frost. Oof. It's still not dying. Why is it not dying? Can you die, please? There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay, let's see. Fire rate spread. No, I don't want that. Damage, piercing. Size. The last one. It's the first one. Bounce. Bounce doesn't work. I like how you can start seeing the pixelation within the within of the bullets themselves, right? Like it's becoming increasingly obvious that it's just a lower pixelated thing being amplified. Bullet damage not interesting. Lightning strike. I'll take this one. No, actually. Supposed to take that one. Yes, there we go. Now they're all gonna die 20% faster. Fantastic. If you think about it, right, like that's a straight up 20% increase in damage per second, because you don't have to deal the last 20% of damage. So yeah, now regenerates in 1 minute. Fantastic. Extra shield. We got this. This is so. We got this. Yeah. At this point, this is basically in the bag. I just have to not like forget to right click occasionally. Like right now, what we're doing is we're just walking around picking up the ammunition. Why not? Take more of that. Oh yeah, that's yes. So this one was one where the bosses had more experience or more doubles how fast Abby fires. Wow. Okay. So we're just gonna go on a streak now. Yeah, this increased the health of boss monsters, and that's why the laser orb took so long to kill, because it always had the most health, I think, of all of the boss monsters. No, it's fine. See, fine. I don't know what you're talking about. We're just, walking around, picking up experience, taking a stroll in the park. What did I call this? It is kind of, yeah, I called the segment, it is kind of like walking. Because at this point, if we're able to do this, it really is just like walking. Don't need move speed, take this, fantastic. And people just burn to death, as we're walking. I could have probably taken the... No, I don't actually want to take the skill. This is in response to a comment I saw, like 30 seconds to 2 minutes ago, about taking this the upgrade where I would burn as I walk around. I don't think that's actually necessary. In fact, I don't think, given how wide-ranging my flamethrower is, I don't actually think they'll be within my range. Hey, look, when you freeze, you also burn. Fantastic. So when they freeze and then they get struck with lightning, they explode as well because they're burning at the same time. Synergies. See, if only your corporations had these kinds of synergies. Only your corporations. More water. I'm okay, thank you. There was offer for cough drops. Well, I mean, to be fair, that is why some of you hire me, right? It is to see if I can find corporate synergies. I'm always moving. None of these are really that helpful. We'll take move speed, I suppose. 6 seconds. Yeah, well, we're done. At this point, this is just cake, right? Like we're just. See, there we go. We survived. Congratulations. Congratulations! Clap, 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 clap. These are some nice synergies, by the way. Good. Okay. Back to this. So I got lied to by this once. I'm not sure if I want to risk it again. We're going to take this first, and we can't afford that anyway, so we're fine. Can we go another one? You know what? Sure, why not? Oh wait, no, elites. I don't know what elites are then. Are elites the bigger things? Anyway, bosses have more HP now. But we've discovered that Abby still works, and that Abby is fine, for the lack of a better word. But also that wrong button. But also that we shouldn't be taking bullet bounce because Abby already has Pierce, or rather because the flamethrower has Pierce. And that's fine, right? Now that we know we're not going to spend our we're not going to spend our thing on this as much. We're going to first start with double shot. Right, because this means we can burn more people more quickly. And that's what we want. Well, in this particular case, yes. Bullet speed. Yeah, I feel like it does go further based on speed. So, I can't guarantee that I'll live this one, though. Well, I can't guarantee that I'll live any, but essentially the point is, if I die in this run, I'm not going to start again. Well, yeah, because we're already over the allotted time. I'm just being kind by giving you lot some extra streaming time. Oops. Well, maybe if you 1 second. Maybe if you paid for it, you know. Maybe if you lot weren't so cheap. Oh, I didn't need that yet. There we go. Much better. That fantastic. But the point is, right, like, no, I don't want that. I'll take I'll take lightning. The point I'm laboriously trying to get to is ow. Not ow. Is that you guys can afford to sponsor more. So you should. Ow, ow, ow. No, we're fine. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, alright. Okay. Alright, come on, guys. See, I'm not sure I want to... Well, that's a lot of rate, right? No, I'll take pickup range first. Ow. Oh, no. No, ow. Fantastic. But they're not... Actually, it's fine. We'll just start doing the Abby special one. Actually, no. I'll still target it. It depends on yes, exactly. It depends on what kind of situation we're in. Fantastic. I can't remember if Abby would shoot behind her. Do we remember? No, I don't think she shoots behind her. Which is a bit of a pain, but should be fine. Should be fine. Yes, we should also be taking the... You're right in that we should be taking that, but I'm not sure when those upgrades will appear. Also, oh, the squid died pretty quickly. That's good. Fusillade, fantastic. Fusillade is really good now, because it really does mean that like we're shooting in projectile fire rate straight. That's fine. It really does mean that we're firing in sort of very broad areas, right? And that means we still have some of our old standoff power. Pickup range. Ow. That was a bad call on my part. Well, at least I admit it when it's a bad call on my part. Okay, unlike some of you lot. Penetration and piercing. Fire rate for 1 second. We'll take this. Fire rate can be really helpful if we're able to pick up, experience. Which at this point I'm not even sure that's true. Well, because they're not enough of them. No, it's fine. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. It's all fine. Don't know what you're talking about. It's fine. Reload rate. I'll take reload rate. I don't know why I was agonizing over reload rate. Oh, I think I must have thought that was fire rate. No, of course we don't want to agonize over reload rate. I love reload rate. Especially on Abby, right? Because she just she's supposed to spew them out and then reload. Hi Quitch, how are you? Thanks for joining us today. Ooh. Ow. Reload rate, max ammo. We really need to get the condition damage started though. So remind me next time. Bullet damage, no. Yes. Well, I don't foresee us continuing to play this that much in the near future, because I mean, at this point we've essentially seen everything that this game has to offer, right? Like obviously the other things that the game has to offer is continuous experimentation, but that's not exactly that's not the kind of streaming that I do, right? Like I don't simply stream a single game over and over. When am I going to end? Whenever I die. So we're technically already quite a bit over time, right? We're at 38 minutes. Yeah, so whenever I die is whenever we're going to end for today. Well, no, I'm going to make best effort to continue to survive, but if the upgrades don't really cooperate, right? Like in such a way where I am unable to build enough standoff for when those mean bigger bosses come about, then that's different. That's the whole point of the game being random, right? And that's why random chance is so that's why people gamble. Yeah, exactly. You can form a religion based around things happening by random chance, because the human mind is more likely to try to understand what's going on, and so the human mind is infinitely capable of seeing patterns within random phenomena. Right? That's why sometimes in academia you don't want to just give someone a data set and say, okay, go find something in here, because yes, I understand the data set was collected painstakingly, but if you give someone a data set and say look for something interesting, they're going to try to find something that's interesting. And correlation, as I always say, does not equal, as everyone really always says, does not equal causation, right? And there's good reason for that, because correlation doesn't. There's a I can't remember the exact name of the site anymore. It's called Spurious Correlations. I'm sure I've shown some stuff from there before, but Yeah, you can make anything correlate, especially if you try to put things on a linear scale, right? Like a lot of things are technically linear, so if you then have two axes, you know, you put one thing on one axis, you put another thing on another axis, and you go, hey, look, they're all linear, fantastic. But what does that really tell you? It tells you that you're looking at two linear phenomena and nothing else, right? And like you're essentially assigning significance when there really isn't much, or oftentimes when there isn't much. This is why statistics is dangerous, right? This is why statistics in the hands of bad people is fantastically dangerous. Yes, I'll note this. What time are we at? We're at 41 minutes. Statistics in the hands of bad people is bad. Oh, poor Quitch. Don't worry about it. It's not important. It's just me complaining about science. Or no, it's me complaining about how powerful science is, or mathematics is, and how it's so easy for people to abuse that. Soothing worms, fantastic. Like, that soothing warmth is really important. At least for my own peace of mind. It gives me confidence that we'll probably finish this. Given that we're... oh, well, I'm not sure. Like, we are pushing back these guys. Okay, this is good. This synergy is good. We want the other synergy as well. The one where... when someone's burning and is struck by lightning, that they explode. Because then, you know... Poor Quitch. Well, I did tell you, English is not very... bullet damage. We'll take speed. English is not necessarily a really fantastic language to begin with. And also... oh, no. Okay, no, we're good. So Abby does shoot backwards when she unleashes her the thing. That's good. We'll take this extra lightning damage. Fantastic. And now we come to our worm things. No, we'll so yeah, I've decided while I was just thinking about it just now, we will... excellent. We will not specifically split up languages per se, but what we will do is we will give we will allow bidding on the language sort of separately at the behest of foreign language viewers, and in this case I mostly mean Chinese, right? Because my German isn't fantastic, so I'm not confident that I could pull off an entire stream in German, unless I were just reading, in which case, yeah, sure, whatever. That's not the end of the world. Well, it's true. It's true. Oh, hello. Excuse me. Hold on. Focusing. Bear with me. Bear with me. That's a lot of globs. And bosses now have extra health, which means that they're going to stick around for a little bit longer, and that's really annoying. Especially the laser boss will be quite annoying, I think. I don't want that. I don't want a dragon. You know what? Sure, why not? Ooh, almost got hit by a glob there. Ooh, okay. Well, this is the easier of the two ball-like bosses, right? So doubles how fast Abby fires. Fantastic. Okay. Yes, more confidence that we can do it. Oh, actually, Quitch, I don't know if you were here earlier. Someone outed themselves as an extreme weeb by talking about Toho as well. So we will see. We will see. We will certainly add your vote to any potential Toho cooperation. Oof. No, we're fine. We're fine still. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I wish they would give me better things though. We'll take pickup reach. Fine. Fine. Oh good, I don't know what you're talking about, guys. It's fine. Look. Look, we're killing them. That's as it should be. All good, all good. Well, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, right? Yes, 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 yes. No? No to the other part. No to... Okay, no to my boy whose name ends in AC. That freeze, I suppose we'll take this one. Where do we want fire rate? Freeze or fire rate? I think we'll go with freeze. Actually, we should have gone with... Well, no, Abby fires so fast anyway, so it doesn't actually matter. You know, we're fine. The problem is more that I want to level up a few more. I want to get some better synergies for when the when the laser ball shows up, because that's an annoying boss. Especially with more health. That boss is potentially exceptionally annoying. So I'm not sure what we'll do. Shatter is nice. We'll go with knock. Yeah, this is better. I would like Shatter, but I also would rather have those bullets that explode into fragments when the enemy is killed. I think that actually makes it a little bit easier to deal with things. So ideally, before the 5-minute mark, we can level up. 15 seconds? I don't think we can, but no, we'll level up sometime within that vicinity. Oh, we can. Okay. There we go. But we didn't get that. But we got this. Oh. Yeah. No, we definitely got that first. I'm not sure that applies to bosses. But you know, it's still better because it gives me more room to maneuver, and it helps me kill the eyes a little bit quicker, and that's important. Because the less eyes there are, the less likely or like the less balls of death I have to deal with while I'm dodging lasers, and that's a bonus. That's a huge bonus. Well, and I'm moving around now. Oh, I got hit. What did I get hit by? I don't know. But it's alright. It's alright. Not important. As long as... Oh, right. It's all just suicide bombers and... Yuck. 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 Oh, run farther. There we go. Oh, and then Dragon Boy is here as well, but that's fine. Dragon Boy, don't mind so much. Yes, Splinter. Or I should have taken bullets. Well, it's fine. It's fine. Splintering is all fine and good, and we'll take this ruin. Summon damage, ill. Fire rate, ill. Bullet bounce. Really? No, we'll not take any of them. And then we'll just continue for the last 3 minutes. And we'll just keep knocking back the dragon. Or dragon. And we'll keep eating more experience. Shatter. Fantastic. Shatter is fantastic. Look at that. They just like disappear, right? Especially like so they get to the last 20% and then they just shatter and damage everyone else, so it becomes a nice chain reaction. Fantastic. Increase move speed and reload rate. Fantastic. Big bullet size. Fantastic. Even better. Yeah, we'll make the 3 minutes. Absolutely. So this will once again be a slightly longer broadcast. You're welcome. Yeah, maybe you guys just thank me thank me properly, eh? Seriously, guys, come on. I think what we will do is, in the future, if we want to play 20 minutes till dawn, we'll have you guys actually like develop a plan. And by that I mean you have to pick at least a weapon or a character, because Abby at this point is quite easy. Actually, I am curious what the next level is, because we've had more smaller enemies, we've had higher health elites. Like, how can it escalate beyond this is an interesting question. Vision range. Sure. I suppose we'll take vision range. At this point, though, it doesn't really, like, everyone is already dying at a nice and, you know, steady rate. Walk speed. I don't even know if we can inflict burn, right? Like that's something that I talked about last run as well. I'm not sure if I'm within range to inflict burn, but you know what? At this point, does it really matter? No. No, of course not. Oh. What if you want to play Vampire Survivors? Yeah, I suppose we could do that. Just make sure you sponsor it. Okay? Like, don't just complain like little something. Move speed every... Oh, okay. This is good. This means we have basically a permanent 40% move speed and something else. I forgot what that was. Was it reload rate? I think it was reload rate. Which is fantastic, actually. Like, as long as we don't get hit, of course. And so that synergizes also really well with Holy Shield, right? Like, if we can guarantee that we won't be hit, we're essentially just continuously buffing ourselves. Fresh clip. Fire rate? We'll go with fire rate, right? Output even harder. Win harder is the point. Not like AlphaGo, actually, or Alpha Zero, which is not about winning harder, it's winning more consistently. And also, no. No, yes. I'm actually surprised that not more of you have asked me about this. The Google researcher that recently claimed that his conversation with the AI, that the AI itself was sentient, is wrong. It's wrong in that the AI, like even neural networks, they're really good at doing what you tell them to do. And as humans, we're able to really tell. I wanted to look at one of the upgrades. Oh, but I'm not allowed to. Okay, that's fine. There. So AI. Right. What time are we at? 55 minutes. Google researcher and AI sentience. Oh, it should be 54 minutes. No, not yet. It's simply not a thing yet. The network isn't big enough for proper sentience. In that, like, are we saying? Oh, thank you, Quitch. I did indeed survive till dawn. If we're saying that, can it make judgments? Can it take inputs and provide interesting outputs? Yes, but that's what we trained it to do. Does it sound like it is sentient? Yes, but that's because we trained it on pretentious philosophical crap, right? So it sounds sentient, and that's because we trained it on a lot of like things that make it sound sentient. The human brain, the researcher, is capable of not IEG, the researcher is capable of mild delusions to, I don't want to say delusions. I want to say has surface pattern recognition that makes it biased towards acceptance of sentience. Right? So I it is my personal belief, based on my understanding of the mathematics and of the way that neural networks are done, that we are not yet at a point where that is true. See, I get nothing. I got played by the game again. 10% summon damage. I suppose we can do this. Right, so at max rank, that means Holy Shield regenerates every 35 seconds, and that's fantastic. Let's just double check what Dark Elites deal double damage. What? Oh, those are okay. So like if you get hit by the big worm guys, you will take double damage. Anyway, we're done for today. We haven't done one of these hour-long broadcasts in forever. In the future, if we do end up doing more hour-long broadcasts, I will actually force everyone to take a break at 30 minutes. We are done for today. Yes, thank you very much for watching. In conclusion, please download Firefox. I coughed into. Don't worry about it. It's not important. In conclusion, please download Firefox. Please don't do Chrome, and I shall see all of you tomorrow when we will be doing our planning. And while we are planning, I think we had talked about this. I don't know if we came to a conclusion yet. The idea was to build some subways in Hong Kong while we do the auctions. That's the word I'm looking for. Yes, while we do the auctions. Yeah, but that's it. We're cool. Okay. Bye now. Download Firefox, don't do Chrome.